Hey guys, and welcome back to Elon After Hours.
Hey.
Sorry, we still have our sunglasses on because we spent the entire day at the Mill Point pool. Because if you haven't heard, spring is officially here.
Yup, tanning season is upon us. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Well, at this point, I hear from John Julie more than anyone else on my phone. Getting an email from him is like receiving a card from relatives on the holidays. I know there's probably going to be a present, but I still have to pretend and read the whole thing. Even though there's probably only been a total about 3 inches of snow, everyone in North Carolina is acting like all of a sudden we're entering another ice age. I know you all have seen snow before. You're all from Massachusetts. I just can't believe Punxsutawney Phil was right again. We're not using him to his full potential. Can we get him to start predicting other things like the Super Bowl winner or the lottery?
Selena Gomez just released a new song with Benny Blanco and Gracie Abrams. This is what she should be doing with her time, making good music with her fiance and other pop stars, not starring in a god-awful Netflix musical. In other music news, while people were excited to get flowers and presents on Valentine's Day, I was excited to listen to Addison Rae's new single. Addison can give gifts, but I know no man can release high fashion.
And even though it felt like Valentine's Day was yesterday, we have breaking news. It is in fact almost March. Scary. The holiday itself wasn't too bad here at Elon. At least we got to feel like we were in Pitch Perfect when we saw Ripcord sending out their acapellograms. Valentine's candy is finally on sale, but seeing the Easter-themed chocolate right next to it on the shelf was just another sad reminder of how much is left before spring break.
Before break, though, we have Mardi Gras to look forward to. It's the only day of the year that's not a Saturday after a Darty where you'll see gigantic lines outside of McEwen. I'm personally looking forward to Connie Book showing me how to properly eat seafood. It feels like the most important thing I'll learn while I'm here. Another event coming up here at Elon is the infamous Big Man on Campus. I can't wait to watch a bunch of 18-year-old boys dress up and try to dance on stage. I don't know if it's more embarrassing for the audience or for them.
In other news, the 97th Academy Awards are on Sunday to finish out award season. It's been a long one, and honestly, we're still wishing Nikki Glaser was coming back to host again. Maybe next season we'll get lucky. Cynthia Erivo is so close to making her history this weekend. She's only an Oscar away from an EGOT. And if Amelia Perez beats Wicked again, I'll be making history as the first person to break into the awards.
It's been a big season for everyone's favorite Timothée Chalamet lookalike, Timothée Chalamet himself, as he's nominated for both A Complete Unknown and Dune Part 2, and recently became the youngest winner of Best Actor at the SAG Awards. During his speech, some people were off-put when he said he was in pursuit of greatness, but have they never heard how blunt a New Yorker is when they talk before? That's just normal for someone who grew up having their airport options be LaGuardia, Newark, or JFK.
Up next is an interview with our very special guest, Vanessa Baron. Hey guys, welcome back. We're here with our guest, Vanessa Baron.
Hey.
Why don't you start us off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
All right, so I'm Vanessa. I'm a sophomore here at Elon. My major is strategic communications, and I'm minoring in expressive arts. I've done films with both you guys, so hence why I'm here. I'm really excited to be here.
Yay! We're so happy to have you.
Thanks.
So Vanessa's major is strategic communication, but you act in so many things.
Yes.
What got you into acting?
So I originally started acting in high school, and I did it all through high school. I did like plays, musicals, stuff like that. And then when I got to college, I really wanted to continue it, but I knew I didn't want to necessarily major in it, which is how I came to do a lot of acting in like short films, and I've done some music videos and stuff like that. And I just had like a lot of really great opportunities here to do it, because I love doing acting, but it was never something I wanted to major in.
Yeah.
And also, without being a major, I get like a lot more time to do more of the projects I want.
So true.
That makes sense.
You mentioned your minor's expressive arts. What is that? I've never heard of that minor.
So it's a new minor, like this year, I think, actually, or last year. It it's basically art, but looks more at the therapeutic aspects of it and more of like the benefits that come from it than just like the art itself.
Cool.
So while I do art, it's also looking into the therapeutic benefits and how art can be used in different ways.
So what
so
type of
cool.
classes do you take? Are they like psych classes or like art classes?
So you have to take like a combo for the minor. So you have to do like some art classes, and then you have to do a couple of expressive arts classes that are just like for the minor itself.
Oh, okay.
And you do a project with those and like look into the basics and all that kind of stuff. And then you have to do a few human service studies classes as well.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Are the arts classes like in Arts West?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm a
Farwell.
photography minor, so I like have taken a couple of the art classes there.
Okay, cool.
The 2 hour and 40-minute classes, I just
Oh, I know. Oh my God.
they're really
yeah, the studio
a time
classes kill
suck.
me. Yeah.
Yeah. So back to acting. Do you prefer stage or camera acting?
I definitely prefer camera acting. I used to do a lot of stage acting in high school, and I never was like a huge fan of doing musicals, to be honest. While I kind of like that in plays, it's more like in the moment and stuff like that. I also like that on camera you get to do it and then get like a little more guidance and things like that. And then seeing the final product afterwards is like really fun, because when you do it on stage you never really get to see it, and it's just like, okay, it happened and like now it's a memory. Whereas like when you do it on camera, you get close with like a lot more people and you get to always have that.
Do you think it's like weird to watch yourself? I know some actors like don't really like to see themselves.
I mean, it kind of depends, I feel like. I don't really mind it that much, because I feel like looking at the final product is so much different than kind of what I thought. So, because I never really know what's going on like during production. So seeing it afterwards some of it's weird. I think I'm more nitpicky about like the things I've done in it, stuff like that. And some things I like get cringed out by. But for the most part, I don't really mind it. It's more how I sound. I hate listening to myself.
I feel
that's
like
a big one.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite acting project you've done at Elon so far?
Okay, so I'm probably stuck between two. I was in a music video last year for Claire Cohen, and it was a music video for an Australian artist called Felavan. So I was in a music video for her song Ride Home, and that was a really unique experience. That was the first music video I've been in. And the production was just so cool and like so much different than what I was used to. So it was a really cool, unique experience. And then I was in this like satirical film last year also, that it was Samaya Twain Must Be Slain. And it was just like this satire about this group of girls who all hooked up with the same person and then all murdered her.
Oh my God.
So that was interesting, but that was really fun because I got really close with like all the cast members and the directors, and like I'm still friends with them and do stuff with them.
That's what I love about being on set, is like it's so fun just like bonding with everyone.
Yeah.
The first set you were ever on at Elon, what was that experience like for you, since you'd only been doing stage stuff?
Well, the first set I was on actually was for Elon Tonight.
Oh,
So
really?
that was funny. I didn't know what to expect at all.
Yeah.
Were you casted, or were you like a part of Elon?
Yeah, I was casted.
Okay.
I've never actually done behind the scenes stuff for like films. I've just
Were you
been
like done
casted
like
in them.
crew stuff or anything?
Never done it. I mean, I've taken like a class that I've had to learn how to do stuff like that, but like here I've never really done that on set. So it was an Elon Tonight film, and I played this teacher who was giving a class about how to be a good boyfriend, and then it turns out like my boyfriend was in the class, and I was a freshman, and I was doing it with a bunch of
Oh
seniors.
my gosh.
So
Wow.
I like didn't know what to expect. It was
Mhm.
kind of awkward, but I think like the Elon Tonight environment is much more low key
Yeah.
than being like on a like movie set.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They
So-
do like skits that are like
Mhm.
pretty short.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was a good way to like get integrated into it.
Yeah.
It was a good introduction.
Totally.
Nice. Little birdie told me that you know how to stage fight. Is that true?
I do.
What is the history there? How'd you learn?
So it's more interesting of a fact than a story, I feel like.
Okay.
But in high school, in like the plays and musicals I've done, I was also a student director for like many of the shows, starting my sophomore year of high school. And within that role, we did some shows that like we had fighting scenes. So we brought a guy in who taught us how to do it so like no one would get hurt or die or anything, you know? And I just had a weird knack for it. And he was like, all right, you're going to be like responsible for running like combat rehearsals and making sure everything's done properly and things like that. So then when we had shows in the future, it just became that if there were ever scenes we needed like fighting or stuff like that, I just became the person to like teach people how to do it. And
Wow.
I
That's
just
crazy.
through that kind of picked up how to do a little bit of everything, like combat and fighting wise.
Wow.
Have you ever
So-
had to use that on a set here?
No, I haven't actually.
Ooh, maybe I'll add a
Um,
punch into my.
You
beat.
gotta
Yeah,
like, let
do
people,
it.
You gotta let people know that it's like a known skill.
Yeah.
Like you're like a master.
Yeah.
Basically.
I'm the combat master, you know.
It was your high school like a big theater school? Is that why they?
No, actually,
No,
it
it's
wasn't.
just like a random?
It's so random. Yeah, I don't know. My school was not huge in the arts programs to begin with, so I don't know how we like developed the funds for that, but somehow we did, and yeah, I don't know.
Love that.
Nice.
What do you see in life after Elon? Do you think you'll still be acting?
Far,
a little
far in the
bit?
future.
Yeah, you're just a little baby sophomore.
I mean, I would like to keep acting in my life, definitely. I'd like to try to get into it a little more after college, but you know, it's a hard field to go into, so that's also why like I didn't major in it. But if I could find a way to kind of mix in like the stuff I do with strategic communications, maybe for like theater companies or like art companies, because I like art, something like that, I'd love to. But besides that, I'll still like go to shows and stuff like that if that's all I can do.
Love.
But we'll see what the future holds.
Yes.
Besides the stage fighting, do you have any other secret talents?
I mean, I guess acting wise, I also know how to do like stage makeup.
Ooh.
That's
Okay.
another random skill I picked up.
Is that
so-
also from your high school experience?
Pretty much. When I was younger, though, I took like a weird interest just randomly to doing like stage makeup kind of stuff. So when I was younger, I like experimented with that a little bit and I started getting pretty good at it. And then when it came time to like actually being in shows, it became a very useful skill that now I can actually use.
Do you know how to do any like prosthetic stuff for like the cuts or the bruises? Or
I can do like cuts and bruises. I can't do any like small cuts and
nose
stuff.
or-
I
yeah.
can't do anything like super major,
Okay.
but I can do like some bruises and cuts, stuff like that.
That's still handy, like even as
Yeah.
acting.
When I was dead on your set.
Oh yeah, this is true.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
handy. You look
I came in and scared everyone.
Love
Yeah.
that.
pretty deathly.
Yeah, that's one of my little talents, I guess. I also do ceramics and like other
Ooh.
art. So
Wow, you got a bunch of.
I do a bunch of
trades.
really random
You have a
stuff.
lot of tricks up
It's
your
just kind
sleeve.
of, yeah, that's just kind of my thing. I do a bit of everything.
I took an acting for non-majors class my sophomore year.
How was it?
It was so much fun. It was
Really?
really hard to like get into it, but once you're in it, it's like
You're in
it's lit.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Vanessa, for joining us today.
Of course.
We'll be right back with a little game.
Who are we here with today?
I'm Chad. I'm a senior at Elon. I normally work camera for after hours, and I'm excited to go on this run. Ready?
So, how often do you run and how many miles?
I run every day, and I'll typically do like 3 miles to 10 miles depending on the day.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey, just finished our first mile. Let's go stop and grab some water real quick. Hey.
OMG, it's our host. Hey, guys.
We just did a mile, so we had to come and stop pour water real quick.
Hi,
Yeah.
guys.
Oh my God, what's our host doing on this wonderful
I'm
day?
actually cleaning up the living room for my BFA stuff on Saturday.
Hey! Oh my God! Everyone show up to the view party.
Everyone show up to the watch party.
Watch party.
May 13th, I think.
Ooh, I'm like sweating from that mile.
Wait, you just ran 1 mile?
Yeah, we just did our mile.
Are you gonna run another?
Yeah, we're doing. What are we doing today? Like 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thanks for stopping in, guys.
Oh, of course. It smells good. It smells. Who's?
Here's a glass of water, Chad.
Oh, thanks. That water's good.
So how'd you get into running?
So basically, I did like cross country in high school, and then I kind of just got back into it like freshman year of college and just been doing it since. Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about it?
I love just like how I'm in my own little world while doing it. Like with the music on, I'm just like so locked in, I forget that I'm actually running.
What are your favorite songs to run to?
The big 3 typically are Disturbia, On the Floor, Duh. And then recently, Break Free also I've been running to a lot. So yeah, just been getting into those songs.
And what's your sorry, scratch. Okay. What's your fastest 5K time?
Oh, actually it happened the other day on the day of Avery's BFA set. Basically I got a 21-minute 5K. I really cut off time.
And have you ran a marathon yet?
No, I haven't. The longest I've ran was 15 miles. That was like freshman year. But like I've done a few half marathons on my own time. Like I didn't actually sign up for them, but yeah. One day.
And what's your advice for someone who wants to start running?
I'd say just start slow. Like do like a mile a day and just work your way up. Get like a good playlist going and you'll finally find your music and your rhythm and then just keep going up.
Awesome.
5 miles. Thanks for running 5 miles with me. I'll see you next episode.
Hey guys, we're back, and today we're going to be playing a little game called True Confessions. So basically we all have 2 truths and 2 lies on our phones, and we're going to tell both 1 truth and 1 lie, and then everyone else has to guess whether it's a truth or a lie, and they have 1 minute to ask us as many questions and figure out the answer. So I'm going to go first. One story, in 2nd grade, I was climbing a tree with my sister in the backyard, and I fell, and I broke both my legs, and I had 2 casts, and I had to be rolled around school on a wheelchair, and the kids would take turns pushing me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the story.
Okay.
So the second one?
Oh, the second story is when I was in 4th grade, my sister and I had just got home from school, and we were just goofing around, and she pushed me, and I fell because I had my backpack on, and I fell, and I face planted on top of our planter, like the flower planter, and I face planted onto the cement and chipped both my front teeth, like completely broke them off.
How old were you?
I was in 4th grade.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, start the timer for the questions. I'm getting into it. Okay. So both of these relate to your sister.
Yes.
Okay.
One was on
And-
purpose. Well, she didn't mean to chip my teeth,
And
but
your sister is older.
yes. Yes. She is.
So for the first story, which part of your legs did you break?
The femur, I think. I don't remember. I was so young.
Okay.
I don't know.
How old were you?
In 2nd grade. How old is that? Like
7?
7?
7? I think 7.
Something around then.
Okay. I'm trying to think.
So
You
for
fell out of a tree and broke both your legs.
Yeah.
And people pushed you around. How long were you pushed around
For
for?
like 6 months,
you
I
took my
guess.
question.
Oh. And the
Like a
second
few
one, you
months.
chipped your teeth.
Yeah.
Did
And
you
you were
need
8?
surgery?
Yeah, they had, well, I didn't get surgery, but they had to like build off on the
Mhm.
tooth. And then every time I would like bite into something, it would break off and I'd have to go back and fix it again.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
this is tough. I thought I knew the answer right away.
Yeah,
Where was this tree?
in my yard.
I've-
By the side door.
Oh, I've been there.
Yes.
Oh.
How much time is left?
6 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. I think I have.
Wait, let me lock in.
Okay. What do you think is the lie and what do you think is the truth?
I think the second one is the lie.
The tooth?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not
I
the
think-
tooth. It's a lie. No, just kidding.
I think
Tooth,
the first one is the lie.
The legs?
Yeah.
Breaking legs? You would be correct.
Hey.
I did not break my legs. A kid in my school did though, and that's actually true.
Those were really good though.
Thanks.
You thought
My
about
tooth
those
is
a
still
lot more
not
than I
normal from
did.
it actually. It's still discolored. This one.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Dang.
Good
wow,
job.
I thought I had that.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Vanessa, are you ready?
All right, my turn.
Yes.
Okay. My stories are not as in detail. Okay. So when I used to volunteer in an animal shelter,
Okay.
and I would walk the dogs, work with the dogs most of the time. Sometimes I'd work with the cats. And one time I was working there and I only worked from like 10 to 2 most days, but in one day I got bit by 2 dogs in the same day. And that was really rough. And then my other one, so when I was studying abroad in Italy, we were in Rome and we were looking for things to do, and we were going out at night, like to clubs and stuff like that. And at one of the clubs, I became a member of a gay bar in Rome.
Ooh,
Wow.
Okay. What does like becoming a gay member entail?
I had to like pay the entry fee and basically just sign a waiver. And they were like, you can come back whenever and you're a member.
Wow. Love that.
Yeah.
When you
We-
got bit by the dogs, like where'd you get bitten?
The first one was on my arm here, and I have a little scar from it actually. The second dog was a little smaller, so he like jumped up and got my thigh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you remember the name of the gay bar?
The gay bar, it had some Italian name. I don't know.
Easy
Classic
scapegoat.
Rome.
I can't. It was
Classic
like,
Rome.
Goat.
yeah, I don't know. I don't remember it.
What type of dogs were they?
They were both like pit mixes. The one was like a bigger pit mix. He was a little fluffier, so we think. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Tea.
I think I have my answer locked.
I feel like I do too. I'm gonna go with the gay bar was right. Was true.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the gay bar was false.
Okay.
Okay. The gay bar was true. I am a member, a year-long member at a gay club in Rome.
Do you plan on returning?
I'm going back to Italy this summer. Maybe I'll find myself back there.
You
We'll
should.
see.
You
You
should.
gotta make an appearance.
They'll remember you.
Yeah, that was an accident, but here I am to tell the tale.
That's beautiful. Okay, Lauren's turn.
Okay, I'm nervous, guys. Okay, so my first story is when I was little, elementary school. I had a pet rat, and I had it for a couple months, but then I decided like I wasn't like responsible enough to like clean the terrarium. I guess it was like a cage, but it wasn't like wire, so it was glass.
Okay.
I wasn't responsible enough, and so we gave her away to this rat lady on eBay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, who had like a
Wait,
lot of rats.
oh.
That's so messed up.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my first story. My second story is I grew up near a lake, Lake Tahoe, if anyone's familiar. And I have had my boating license since I was 12 years old.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a question about the rat.
Okay.
What was her name?
Her name was Scribbles.
Sounds like
Okay.
a really true name.
What color was this rat?
Yeah. She was white with like brown spots. But like
Oh.
not like small spots. Like it was like she was white and brown.
Like a cow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cow rat.
Interesting. Interesting. How long did you have the rat for again?
Like a couple months.
And why did you get the rat?
She was a class pet. And there was like a raffle at the end of the year for her, and I put my name in and I won.
Oh.
So why
Okay.
didn't she go back to the school after then?
Because I can't give her back. No, the class didn't want it.
But what about all the people who put their name in the raffle? I guess you wanted to keep it under wraps that like you didn't want
I
the
don't
rat.
I don't think that was an option. I don't think
Okay.
I like could reach out to people.
Oh, all
I'm
the
gonna
questions
say-
were about the rat.
I want to say the rat story was false.
Okay.
I'm gonna also say that was false.
The rat's true.
Are you
Oh my
serious?
God.
I don't have a voting
What?
license. I don't have a voting license.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
Wow.
miss you, Scribbles, every day. I used to time her how fast she could run up the stairs. I would have like a
That's
retreat.
crazy.
Okay. Well, I think that's all we have time for in this game. That really tests my like lying abilities. I don't know about you
Yeah.
guys. That was tough.
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Vanessa,
Of
for joining
course.
us.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
To find out more about After Hours, visit elonstudenttv.org.